Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of Cooking with CandiWare, and today we're going to be making clear slime with fruit slices. Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I am Candice, or better known as CandiWare, and if you are new here, welcome. This is the place where we make adorable miniature food jewelry for the most part, but not today. And if you are returning, thanks for coming back. And in my hands here, I am playing with my new slime. So here is what it looks like. And the bubbles will dissipate over time, and I just had so much fun making this. I did have a couple fails to begin with. This was my fourth at making some slime that actually worked, and one of my biggest problems was just adding far too much borax. So if you want to see a couple of my fails, and even a different version of this where I failed, let me know. Maybe I'll post them up on Mondays or something like that. But as you can see, this stuff is just so much fun to play with, and the longer you let it set, the more likely the bubbles will go away, so fret not if yours has a lot of bubbles like mine. But I just love playing with slime because it is just so relaxing and so much fun to make. Please remember that if you want to stay up to date with CandiWare, to click on the little bell, and that's all you have to do to know what's coming up next. And without further ado, let's get right into making this fun guy.
So here are all the tools, and I'll leave them in the description box below. And what I like to do first is to make the borax mixture. So here is the borax that I got from my local grocery store, and I'm going to start by adding in half a teaspoon of the borax powder. After that, you're going to be taking some very hot boiling water, and it's a cup of boiling water, and add that right into your mixture, or your borax I should say, and stir that up until it is dissolved. Now set this to the side. So we're going to be taking a quarter cup, and we're going to measure off equal parts of clear Elmer's school glue to water. So you can make more or less of this combination. It just needs to be exactly 1-to-1. Take this school glue and add that right into a mixing bowl. And I'm using a wooden spoon for this. You can use whatever type of spoon you want, but anyways, just make sure you get all of the glue out of the measuring cup. And then we're going to add in that quarter cup of water and then mix this together. And my kitty wanted to see what I was doing while I was working on this. So you're just going to keep mixing until you don't see any little streaks or anything inside of your mixture. So I like to start by adding in half a teaspoon of the mixture, of the borax water mixture. And the really cool thing about the borax mixture is you can save that on hand, so you don't always have to make more whenever you're making slime. So I like to just mix in a small portion at a time, because this is where I really goofed on the last couple of times I made the slime. So you're just going to keep mixing it up. And after a while of using the wooden spoon, I like to just use my hands because that's the best way to ensure that the borax mixture and your school glue and water is mixed properly. So you just want to get in there with your hands, and as you're going, just make sure you break up any bits that are in there and try and mix it all together. And while you're at it, just slowly add a little bit more of the borax solution, just very little at a time, and just keep working with it. You do have to be patient, I find, and it's very easy to over add borax, so just be patient. As you can see, it's starting to hold together a little bit better. And just keep adding a little bit more borax. Eventually, this is the type of consistency you will get with your slime, and then I'm just mixing in a whole bunch of fruit slices. And I have a couple different videos where I show you how to make fruit slices, or you could just buy these on Etsy or eBay or whatever. And so this is about the consistency you want, something that holds its shape but is still super slimy, but it doesn't really stick to your hands. You know it's done when nothing really sticks to you and it's still easy to knead. And like I had mentioned, the longer you leave it, the more it will lose all of those bubbles in between so that it looks extremely clear. So I'm just going to leave it in a bag until those bubbles pop a little bit. And so here's what it looks like a day after making it. So it has lost a lot of its bubbles, but it still has a bit to lose. I would say leave it for about 3 or 4 days and it will get back to being extremely clear. I had so much fun making this. Please let me know if you enjoy these types of videos. Like I had mentioned, I do have a couple of fails, which I am more than happy to show you guys as long as you want to see it. So let me know in the description box below what you guys think.
Thanks so much for crafting with me. I hope you will stick around for next Friday's crafty video, so see you then. Bye!